Yo, what's good everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing a new and fun idea, which does good, I'll more than likely do it again, in which I'll be taking the worst rated quarterback, which I'll reveal in just a minute, and trying to trade him up to the best rated quarterback, which is Patrick Mahomes. Now, like every single great idea in the sports niche content, you have to get it from somebody else, and in this case, I got this concept from NTE, where what he did is he took the Mr. Irrelevant pick and traded to the #1 overall pick. First, I want to bring out some ground rules, actually the only ground rule really. I can only use assets that I've gotten from prior trades. Which means no, I cannot slip the other team a $20 bill in Devontae Adams, that's just not going to work. And I'm adding on a twist to make this video more style. After every 5 trades, I have to partake in a challenge. That being, I must play the week's game with the players that I have at their positions. If I win the game, I get 100 upgrade points added onto them, but if I lose 100 points. Now, I should probably reveal who the worst quarterback is, but here's the best. Obviously, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's a 98 overall. So if I go ahead and sort this by overall, you can see Jake Rudock is who will be starting out with this video. He's a 45 overall, and I had to search him up. He's thrown 5 passes in his career, with one of them being an interception. I don't even know if he's on the Raiders or not. It really doesn't matter. I think he's a Miami Dolphin. He's like the 5th string anyways. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't even think it's possible to trade this dude for anything. I mean, seriously, I could even get a half-open bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos from this dude. Nobody wants them. So here's me trying to get a round 7 pick, number 214 from the Falcons. I don't even have a slimmer of red on the trade interest level bar. So now that we know this video is impossible, please just sit in silence with me for the next 8 minutes so I can get my full cut of the ad revenue. Well, not really, but to combat this, I'm going to do what I like to call a placement game. Now, essentially, I'm going to play a week 1 game with Jake Rudock as my starting quarterback. For every yard he gains, that could be by passing or rushing, he gets half a point to upgrade his stats. Every touchdown he throws is worth 10 upgrade points, and every interception he throws is worth minus 10 upgrade points. So whatever we get into the game, we get to spin it to his attributes, hopefully he levels up to a better overall, and then we can begin our trading process. And one last thing, you've probably noticed this yellow timer at the bottom. I will start that right when we begin our week 1 game, which is versus the Chargers. Hopefully this takes no longer than 3 hours because I have to be up early in the morning. I have graduation practice. But enough talking, let's begin the process of trading our man Jake Rudock into Patrick Mahomes. And the timer has begun. We start week 1 versus the Chargers in SoFi Stadium. You know, I was expecting a 45 overall quarterback leading the team would be a little bit tougher to make throws like this, but Josh Jacobs runs the length of the field and we have an easy touchdown pass. That's going to give us a lot of points. At the end of the first quarter, 7-10, we're getting another good completion. I'm really surprised how easy it is to throw the football with a 45 overall. Skip a few plays now in the second quarter, and here comes reality setting in. It's 2nd down and 13 after I take a sack, and I'm going to run out of the pocket. Do not underestimate the legs of Jake Rudock, as I'm going to get a 20-yard rush here for the first down. Already building up a lot of points, and I'm going to get some more with a sneak. I don't even know how a sneak could ever fail, even with a 45 overall quarterback. Third quarter now, I'm going to throw another good pass. We are just stockpiling at this point, and I'm not going to provide much commentary for this because I 100% deserve this sack. I don't really know what I was doing. I'm thinking I'm Lamar Jackson, but I'm not. 2nd down and 7 from my own end zone, and I make a hell of a play right here, which gives us some more points. And that's about all the highlights for this game. We ended up racking up a total of 159 points. Even though we lost, I don't care. All I care about is the upgrade points we got from this game. So yes, we finished with 228 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. And for rushing, we had 49 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown, which was that sneak at the 1-yard line. So in total, with our 159 points, my tactic is to max out the first 3, which leaves me with about 79 points in total. And then I just started distributing them equally with all our other throwing stats like accuracy and throw on the run and stuff like that, and it ended up turning Jake Rudock into a 62 overall, which I think I can work with that. I'm pretty sure I can at least get a round 7 pick from this. So we're 24 minutes in, we're finally starting to make our first trade, and you can see people are actually now interested in getting Rudock. So I'm just testing the waters. Is someone interested in getting Patrick Mahomes? Yes, one person is. You can see there's a slither of red on the bar. Somebody really wants to do this in the Chiefs organization. Let's do it. I didn't do my first trade until 38 minutes in, where I traded Rudock for the 182nd pick and this dude named T. Irwin. I can't remember his first name. He kind of looks like Jesus. Ended up taking those 2 assets and trading it into a round 4 pick, 119th overall. And I was stuck on this for quite a minute. It took me about 8 minutes until I can make another trade, and you're going to see that happens a lot. Where I took that round 4 pick, and I'm surprised this worked, but I traded the round 4 pick into Younghoe Koo, an 80 overall kicker on the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons. Really surprised me here. I had no clue what the value of Younghoe Koo would end up being, but I ended up trading him back to the Falcons because guess what? They needed a kicker, and I was able to steal Scotty Miller and a round 7 pick from it. And with that, we're already an hour and 15 minutes in. I traded Scotty Miller for another round 4 pick. And now what I'm trying to do is trying to get a quarterback because we're already past 5 trades, and I know I'm going to have to play a game with my next player. So I'm trading what I have now to get Nick Foles, which means I have to play a game with Nick Foles as my starting quarterback. If I win, I get to add 100 upgrade points. And there's no reason for me to show you this game because it was pretty bad. It's 24-7. I think I have a chance to come back on a 4th down and 4. I'm going to need to convert this, and I end up getting a pass to the tight end Michael Mayer for the 1st down. But that was just a slippery slope to make things even worse as I throw a really bad pick here. That dude just jumped right in front of me, and you can actually witness me actually rage quitting as I'm going to pull up my Xbox menu and close the game. Yeah, we ended up getting dominated this game. I'm going to have to subtract 100 points from Nick Foles. We ended up losing 24-7 to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, thankfully, I found a way around it. I started taking points off of stats that really didn't matter. So, like tackling, trucking, stiff arm, stuff like that. And because of this, it ended up affecting Nick Foles in no way. No overall points were taken off, and he's still a 65 overall. So, that was pretty smart. So, then I try to make a 1-for-1 trade here for Kenny Golladay. Ended up working, so I'm trading Nick Foles for Kenny Golladay. And then I decided to trade Kenny Golladay for another round 4 pick. A lot of round 4 picks have been used so far. And then I converted that round 4 pick into Julio Jones, who's apparently on the Eagles now. He's an 80 overall receiver. And then I took Julio Jones and converted him to a 3rd round pick. So already good progress right there. Now once again, I'm trying to get a quarterback because I have to play a game after this trade. And I see Teddy Bridgewater and the Green Bay Packers. Somehow I get this. That round 3 pick is turning into Teddy B. And we'll be playing our next game with Teddy Bridgewater. Starting on a 4th down and 1, I think Josh Jacobs easily has this, but I think this dude just stole our playbook for whatever reason because he reads it perfectly. We cannot get points on the board. Obviously, the Titans go down and score a touchdown. What's new? But thankfully, I end up responding back. Michael Mayer has been our favorite target today, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Now into the 3rd quarter, I never show you kickoff, so something important has to happen, right? Sure enough, something did. I don't remember the last time I ever got a kick return touchdown in Madden until now, because I'm going to take this one to the crib. I outrun everybody, and this is going to be a 14-7 lead for us Raiders. And just like that, it didn't matter because it scored a touchdown, but I did go down and get a field goal, so we're up 17-14 at the start of the 4th quarter. Our defense cannot stop a toddler running with scissors, so now we're at a 4th down and 10. This really infuriated me. We were stopped literally half a yard short with Devontae Adams, and we ended up losing this game because of this 21-17, which means we're going to have to subtract points from Teddy Bridgewater. And again, I did the same method. I just took down numbers that really did not matter with him. And by doing so, he stayed the same overall, and I got a steal right here. We got our first round 1 pick. We traded Teddy Bridgewater back to the Green Bay Packers. I know it's kind of cheap. We've already done this twice this video. And we ended up getting their 1st round pick, which is the 29th overall pick. And then I kind of did a stupid trade here. You'll see how it ends up. I traded that 1st round pick, for Matthew Stafford and a 3rd round pick. I thought this was good at the time, but it ended up screwing me over because it kind of took me forever to get rid of Matthew Stafford. As you can see, I had to time lapse this for a bit. And I ended up trading Matthew Stafford for a downgrade. I got a 2nd round pick, 57th overall, which I traded that 57th overall pick for Allen Lazard, a 1-for-1. And then Allen Lazard and that 3rd round pick, I turned that into the 40th overall pick. And so once again, I'm just trying to get a quarterback for my next game. I trade that 40th overall pick into Baker Mayfield, and this is the quarterback we'll be using to play our next game. Hopefully, we can actually win it so we can add 100 points. And here we are at 2nd down and goal. I'm going to hand it off to Josh Jacobs, and we're going to tie this game up, not before Josh Jacobs gets CTE for diving over the line. It'll be 17 apiece between us and the Broncos. And we get the ball back. It's 3rd down and 13. Baker Mayfield's wearing number 12. I have no clue how Brady approved of that. And we ended up dropping the ball, so it'll be 4th down and 13. We're going to have to punt the football away. But we do end up getting the ball back with 1 minute left. And 1st down and 10. I'm just trying to drain all the timeouts out. I end up doing that. And I end up also scoring a touchdown with 1 minute left. I didn't think too much of it because I really thought we would just win this game. There's just no way on earth the Broncos offense, that is, can score a touchdown in 1 minute with no timeouts. But then I ended up being surprised because guess what? They ended up doing exactly that, and we are going to overtime now, tied at 24. Go figure. And guess who won the coin toss? Also the Broncos. I really love this game, and you're never going to guess what's going to happen next. I don't even get a chance. The Broncos take the ball and score on the 1st drive, and I cannot tell you how bad I want to throw my controller to the TV screen right here, because 3 hours and 17 minutes in, I was really pissed that we lost this game. And the Broncos scoring 2 touchdowns back to back like that, I would love to see that in real life. once again, we lost the game, and I went ahead and subtracted 100 points from Baker Mayfield, and then we ended up turning him to the 39th overall pick, which we took that 39th overall pick and did a 1-for-1 for Samaje Perine, who's on the Broncos apparently. Then we turned Samaje Perine into Darius Slayton on the Giants. And this was a really solid trade. I took Darius Slayton, did a 1-for-1 for Damian Harris. I'm surprised I got this one. He's 4 overall better too. And then I decided to do another really good trade. I needed a quarterback for my next game to play as. I took Jacoby Brissett, a really good 1-for-1 here. He's a 74 overall, and hopefully finally I get my first win so we can upgrade him. Nearly 4 hours in, we're playing the Chiefs. Somehow we're leading over the Chiefs. I have no clue how this is going to be the first game we're going to win. Patrick Mahomes is the person we're going for here, and somehow he's losing. That's not a good sign. 4th down and 1, I learned from my mistake last time. I take the fullback and get the first down. That'll be his only run of the entire video probably. Oh look, Austin Hooper's injured. 1st down and goal, I get the Josh Jacobs, and we have a touchdown. We're up 28-14. I can't believe the Chiefs is the easiest game I've had so far. I'm really going to beat the Chiefs. Makes no sense. And sure enough, we do just that. 4 hours in, we beat the Kansas City Chiefs. We get our first 100-point upgrade, and we win 28-14. Patrick Mahomes, you will be ours in any second now. So I'm going to do the same method. I'm going to take those 100 points and I'm going to fully max the first 3. Those are the important ones. And by doing so, I was able to turn Jacoby Brissett into an 86 overall. That is the highest quarterback we've had so far. I was kind of messing around. I did not think this would work, and it worked so easily. I feel like we could have got more from this. I ended up turning Jacoby Brissett into the 2nd overall pick. I really could have got the 1st overall pick and probably more because it was that easy. So I took the 2nd overall pick and I got DeAndre Hopkins and the 51st overall pick from the Cardinals, where I took DeAndre Hopkins and turned him into the 7th overall pick. And then I took that leftover 51st overall pick and turned it into the quarterback, which we'll be using for our next game, which is Marcus Mariota. And then I took the 7th overall pick and traded down. I got the 13th overall pick and also got a round 3 pick on the 77th selection. So that means we're up to our next game. It's kind of a slugfest, so I'm not going to show you too much of it. It's 3-3 right now. We also end up getting a touchdown here to Michael Mayer again. He's getting all our touchdowns apparently. And at the 4th quarter, they scored a touchdown, but they missed the extra point, 10-9. Look at the upfield blocking here. It perfectly led to a Josh Jacobs touchdown here, and we're going to take a 17-9 lead. I have 0 words for this, but I'll make up some on the run. We end up fumbling the ball with Josh Jacobs. Our offensive line picks it up, and he gets the first down. I love Madden so much. We 100% deserved to fumble there, so I made up for him. And I ended up fumbling with Marcus Mariota, and they get the ball back. Yeah, I kind of deserve that. In which they scored a touchdown and got the 2-point conversion, of course. They tied the game up at 17, but look at this run by Josh Jacobs. We're able to start burning the timeouts for the Texans with this. And I was able to take it all the way down to 3 seconds, and I could tick it down to 0 with a field goal kick to win the game with Daniel Carlson. And we win 20-17, which means we are adding more upgrade points to Marcus Mariota, in which we were able to turn him to an 87 overall. That is the highest overall we've had yet with a quarterback, and we are approaching 5 hours in on this video. So I traded Marcus Mariota for the 1st overall pick of 2023, as well as the 33rd overall pick, so you can basically say that was 2 first-round picks. So we traded the 33rd overall pick and that extra 3rd round we picked for the 22nd overall pick of 2023, and I tried to send it here. We have 3 first-round picks of 2023. I also didn't say this yet, but you'll probably notice that some numbers change just because positions change, and somehow Patrick Mahomes, we still can't even get him. We're not even halfway there. And I tried to trade for Lamar Jackson, or whoever the hell this is. I know this is not Lamar Jackson. This is Jamar Laxon. From a certain point of view, this trade looks like it's blasphemy, but I traded the 1st overall pick into Jared Goff, and I'm going to learn my lesson here in a minute, but he's a 79 overall quarterback. The lesson is that I shouldn't be trading quarterbacks. You'll see why in a minute. But we ended up taking that 17th overall pick we had and trading down. I'm just wasting trades at this point so I can go on to my next game. I got the 19th overall pick and a round 7 pick as well. And I also took that 22nd pick and traded down for the 26th pick and a round 4 pick. So going into our next game, we have 54 seconds left. We're actually down. It's 3rd down and goal. And I'm going to try to just run this one in for Josh Jacobs. Hopefully we can get this touchdown. But I'm end up being 1 yard short. And you know what that means. I don't care what quarterback I have. It could be Nathan Peterman or Tom Brady. This never fails. It's a quarterback sneak. This time it's Jared Goff. And we are going to win this game with this touchdown. It's going to be 21-17. And we're going to be able to upgrade Jared Goff. So by doing so, we were able to turn him to an 86 overall. And you can see the timer actually reset. I forgot to say this, but we're just going to take what the timer has right now. My OBS crashed, and we're just going to add it on to 5 hours because that's what's at. So we ended up trading Jared Goff away for a 17th overall pick and the next year's 1st overall pick. This is where I learned my lesson. I decided that trading the quarterbacks early is not smart. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to acquire another quarterback, which you're not going to see. It's going to be Brock Purdy. And I'm just going to keep on leveling up until he's 99 overall. Other things we did, we took the 19th and the 29th. We ended up taking it to the 5th overall pick. And I did a really stupid pick here. I took Chris Godwin and turned him to the 14th overall pick. Just some other trades I ended up doing that I'm not going to show you because they were kind of stupid. But yes, like I said, I do have Brock Purdy. I know these games are getting kind of repetitive, so I'm just going to go past this one. I ended up winning 21-16. We're going to be able to upgrade Purdy. In this case, we're turning him to an 87 overall. And again, some trades passed. We ended up beating the Seahawks. We're currently 6 hours and 15 minutes into this video, and with this win, we should be able to upgrade Brock Purdy to a 99 overall, and I'll do just that. So again, I'm going to try the impossible. I have 2 first-round picks, one being in 2024, 99 overall Brock Purdy for Patrick Mahomes, and I am just short. We are almost there. I feel like we need one more 99 overall player and it's going to be a good to go. So I decided to make some more trades. I'm just trading down at this point. I'm just wasting trades so we can go into our next games. And you can see what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a pretty high overall wide receiver. The reason being is because I can't upgrade Brock Purdy anymore. So I want to be able to upgrade a receiver to a 99 overall. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I ended up winning my next game against the Chargers, which is going to allow me to upgrade Michael Pittman to a 99 overall. So as you can see, we're approaching 7 hours in. We have 2 99 overalls. We also have the first overall pick of 2024. There's just no way the Chiefs can say no. So I go ahead and send it. 99 overall Purdy, 99 overall Pittman Jr., and 2024 round 1 pick 1 for Patrick Mahomes. There is no way they can turn this down. Please, Kansas City, you got to be kidding me. We are right there. There's just no way they do not take this trade. This is the perfect trade right here. Flash forward a little bit to the future. I ended up getting DJ Moore, and now this time I have the 2023 first overall pick. I think that's the difference. This is it. 100%, we have to get Patrick Mahomes here. It's been over 7 hours, and we still can't get him. And at this point, I hate to break it to you guys, but I gave up. I knew I couldn't do it. I feel like trading from Mahomes is impossible. So I decided to switch to the Chiefs. I did the same trade from my perspective. Obviously, that's not going to happen. It just shows how needy and picky the Chiefs are being in this video. So unfortunately, I gave up. We stopped the timer with 2 hours and 21 minutes, but plus that 5 hours and 7 minutes, which equals out to be 7 hours and 30 minutes if I did that right. That's how long it took me to do this challenge, and I didn't even get Patrick Mahomes. I had to manually trade him myself. If I plan on doing this for different positions, I will change it up a little bit, and I'm sure it'll be a lot easier and probably will not take as long as this. Maybe I'll do a different quarterback, who knows. Just for fun, I decided to simulate the rest of the season. We ended up making the playoffs at 11-6 with Mahomes as our quarterback, and funny enough, we ended up making the Super Bowl as well, where we'll play Dallas, and we ended up losing 34-31. Well, that's all I got for today. Sadly, I failed this challenge, but I made it really far. In my opinion, I really think I did it. We were just slithers away. I have no clue how that trade did not go through. I wonder if it's even possible. If you guys have done this before in franchise, you actually successfully traded from Mahomes, let me know how you did it and what players you did with it. But anyways, that's all I got for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.